the packets of food they're sending out are really for kids who are severely malnourished. And
Okay.
so those are ones who, mainly in other countries, who have gotten so malnourished that when, like, let's say a missionary comes out and goes to bring food, their bodies are so malnourished that they can actually reject food. Like,
Oh,
and
wow.
so they are failure to thrive. And they discovered that these like peanut butter packets with all these nutrients, if they're taken 3 times a day for about 6 weeks, 96% of the kids who have been diagnosed with severe acute malnutrition, which is that malnutrition that's just at a whole new level.
The bellies are
Um,
bloated.
Yep,
Right.
extremely.
Mhm.
And so when they follow this protocol for 6 weeks, that they will no longer ever be diagnosed with severe acute malnutrition. So 6 weeks of taking these 3 times a day literally saves a child's life. And the packets are only 50 cents each, which is
Yeah.
pretty amazing. So with like under $150, you can save a kid's life. So
I was
basically
literally gonna ask that next. Wow.
we can almost save a kid's life every single month. And then we've done other things just to support Manna Nutrition in bulk. My son, I said I was into the family getting active. As we would go around sometimes to local places like Kiwanis and things where people would invite us out, local church preschools, and they'd be like, "Hey, we want you to teach a workout live." And we come and do that. Well, my son discovered he was incredibly good at planking, because we would put up plank challenges when we go around. And so he ended up training for an entire year. And he now, we filmed it live and he raised close to $3,000, I believe, for Manna Nutrition.
Woo!
He holds the world record for the longest plank held by a child under the age of 10.
Is he in the
So
Guinness Book of World Records? What's going
well,
on
it's
here?
not. Guinness Book of World Records will not allow for kids' world records. Like, if he wanted to break the Guinness one, he's gotta break the one for boys, which is really, really long. I think it was like 8 hours or something. But he
Oh,
held a plank for 1 hour and 46 minutes.
that's
So,
impressive.
yep,
I
but,
think my time is like a minute, like, at the
yeah,
most.
because I was training with him, I got pretty good, and I can't remember what my best time was, but my best time was the day he actually did the recording, and I think it was 18 minutes, which I'm still really proud of. But yeah, an hour and 46 was
I
his.
can feel the
Uh,
burn right
um,
now. I can feel it in my core.
so, but, just things like that, we were able to, he raised a ton of money just from a GoFundMe of being like, "Hey, I'm doing this. Who wants to support it?" And all the money went to Manna Nutrition. So in total, I actually that would be a fun thing to go back and see how much
Yeah,
money
how many kids you've
we've
helped.
actually like how many kids we've actually saved. But it's a lot. And this is kind of a sad statistic, but the World Health Organization, at least a couple years ago, they've actually done better since the creation of these packets of these peanut butter substance called RUTF, ready to use therapeutic food. Um, but there was about 1.5 kids worldwide who were dying annually due to starvation. And that number kind of blew my mind because before starting the fitness mission, had no idea that starvation was that big of a problem.
Yeah.
And so, what we're doing, although it's not, we're not donating millions of dollars and things like that. I think it's people who are doing small things with the right heart that are truly changing the world. And even though we're only giving like a little bit, it's been since 2020. So now we're 6 years into this consistently. At first, we weren't giving as much, but now, I mean, consistently being able to give around $200 a month, and then, other random things when we're raising money, like when you add that up, it becomes a big thing, and it's all
What you're
from
doing is
everybody
amazing.
together doing it.